Today, former President Trump's son was in West Michigan speaking at a campaign event for Republican candidate for Governor Dixon. Political reporter Rick Albin is there right now with more on the former first son's speech. Rick?
Well, Sue, the former first child has left the area. There is still a fundraiser going on here at the Muskegon County Republicans gathering. It was a big crowd of people who came out to hear Donald Trump Jr. Of course, Dixon, candidate for governor, spoke first. It was the first time we really had heard her give a full stump speech. She talked for a while, but it was Donald Trump Jr. that so many people had come to hear, as Dixon actually indicated when she introduced him, understanding that the Trump name still has a pull, and it is still a gathering spot for many people who are trying to recreate that magic of 2016. And he talked a lot about that. He talked about the Biden administration. He talked about the FBI. He talked about any number of things, including the candidacy of Dixon. And afterwards, I asked him, what impact does a visit by him for Dixon or anybody else really have in a party that is so divided?
I think the base is very unified. I think the establishment Republicans often in government who haven't delivered all that much, frankly, for America in the last few decades, they're not unified. But I think you see, based on the showing here on a Friday afternoon, that you can have this many people. The American people are unified behind this idea of putting America first, letting parents be involved in the decisions for their children, creating jobs and prosperity for Americans, all of those things that we've seen vanish really quickly under Democrat rule. So I think I'm just involved to do whatever I can to help fight for our country, because I too have 5 young kids, and I want them to grow up in an America that we recognize.
Now, the whole idea that base of the Republican Party, the establishment part of the Republican Party, isn't unified with the rest of it, could be a key to winning in November. Nonetheless, I think both Dixon and Trump today really were pushing the message that this is a moment in time that people have to seize. You have to get out. You have to do the work. This was a really old-fashioned campaign stop where they were urging people in these last 40 days to take action, to do something in this election cycle. Of course, earlier this week, we just saw our latest Epic MRA polls that show Dixon trailing 55 to 39, a 16-point spread. So that's a lot of work to do in the next 40 days. We're live in Muskegon. Rick Albin, News 8.